Oh, hello everyone. How are you doing? I hope everyone is having a good Saturday. I hope everyone's week was good. No Emfram, still no bird. I mean, to be fair, I stopped doing it for like 6 months. I only just started jumping back on the train like last week. So, still no bird. I mean, I hope so, Emfram. I hope to get it before 10k. The goal is to get to 10k resets before Christmas. The other thing I didn't do that I said I was going to do was sort out... Oh no, I think we did get it working. Did we get it working? I want to go here. Okay, do that. Double check.
Pog Online Poggers.
Okay, now I'm hearing double. Then it means that is working. Is that counting? Yes, it is. Look at that. Perfect. Oh. Okay. I forgot. I don't have the bands on. I have an M-Fram. It sucks. Also, welcome in, AD. How are you doing well? And quickly sort out the bands. Oh. Hey, Viban. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Done much hunting in ZA? I've tried a bit, but it literally is like one of two things. It's either like fly spamming or just running around. And to be fair, I don't like running around, and fly spamming, while it works, is not very entertaining to watch. Running around like not how 90% of auto hunt in games went. Yes, but in ZA, it just feels a bit different. Like, I much prefer the older, you know, running around. So, it just doesn't... I mean, at least when you're doing the encounters, it's like a new thing each time. Whereas, when you're just running around... Well, no, the running around I didn't mind as much. It was the fly spamming. That's what really I thought was completely and utterly boring. But for the most part, that is the best way to shiny hunt. Yeah, I think it's the fly spamming that I have the main problem with, and it's similar with the bench resetting. They're like not that entertaining to watch. And they're like they're just not fun ways of hunting, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, the running around isn't horrible, but Scarlet and Violet definitely had the advantage of the sandwiches. So... my problem isn't so much doing it. It's the fact that, in my opinion, that's not an entertaining thing to watch. So, like, why would I stream me doing something that I actively wouldn't watch myself? It's just not something I think is overly entertaining to watch. And running around is just one of those where it's okay, but like without the shiny charm, you're just not going to get anything like in a reasonable amount of time. Again, don't get me wrong, this isn't much in the way of entertaining, but it's just taken me so long to do it that I'm just, like, really want to get it done. But yeah, it's not a fun one to do. Yeah, no, I 100% get that, Amfram, but I also feel like, for the most part, people who do the shiny hunting, and this isn't to slander any of them or anything like that, but a lot of them, in my opinion, from what I have seen of a lot of stuff, is 90% clip farming, 10% actual stream. And by that, I mean a shiny appears, over-the-top reactions. Not my kind of thing, but you know, you see 90% of, or a lot of the streams, and a lot of the content related around Pokemon shiny hunting. Not all of it, but a lot of it, or Pokemon content in general, is person's face, and then their over-the-top, overly acted reactions to a shiny. And that, for me, just isn't me. Which, you know, is fair. But I also don't like watching that kind of stuff. So, I don't want to perpetuate the idea of that's what I'm doing. It would go against, like, every fiber of my being. To just be like, oh yeah, but, you know, oh, shiny, and then me just jumping around screaming. Like, it just seems like, to me, it's just such a weird thing to do when you're specifically looking for something to be shiny. Like, you know the end goal is something shiny, so why are you surprised when you find that something shiny? Versus, if you're not looking for a shiny and you come across a shiny, that is my preferred, you know, that's the only time I can think of you can have that over the top reaction. But like specifically hunting and then being surprised that you find a shiny, it just is ridiculous to me. Like went like over my head, you know, it just doesn't do it. Oh yeah, and again, I'm exactly the same. I got my mini Magikarp was probably the most reactive I've had in ages. Oh, I got that this year as well. My mini Magikarp. But yeah, like, but for the most part, just hunting, like, you know, all these people who do the shiny dexes and things like that. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to get the shiny. I'm not denying that it's a nice feat, but to have that kind of over the top reaction where it's like, you know, I've been looking for this thing for 20 minutes. Oh my god, you know, oh, here it is. It's different to, okay, shiny, got next thing. Oh, maybe the other one I had was the Darkrai, the Shalfa Darkrai. It's yeah. I think that's the kind of, you know, a ridiculously low hunt when you're expecting a long hunt. Yeah, exactly. Like a lot. I'm probably, well, even for Rowlet, I probably won't be as over the top or reactive as you know, most of the other PokeTubers, whatever they're called. But I will probably, you know, Great Relief and things like that. You know, I'll probably be very relieved. I'll probably be like, yes, finally, it's done. But yeah, it's like, again, don't get me wrong, like dual shinies in you know, in ZADLC, cool. I just don't like people. I just don't like the whole over the top reaction to finding something you're actively looking for. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. Again, the whole reason I'm using the PNG is just because, again, I just felt like it needed something on stream. Primarily because obviously the shorts. If you've ever seen a shorts YouTube shiny hunting Pokemon thing, it's like a third of the screen is like face cam, a third of the screen is game, and then it's just kind of empty. It's just kind of just like, that just seems to be the standard for it. And I just don't like that either. Like, I prefer kind of just gameplay. Or as much gameplay as possible. If we can keep proper track this time. But again, you know, to each their own. Like, I'm not slamming people who do that, but it is it's just a personal preference at the end of the day. I have Berserker, yeah. Just being unlucky. Shelf hunting, mouse stick in zone 9 right now. Phase 2, Pidgeys, Esper, Morwile. Ooh. Hopefully you get it soon, Empram. Yeah, 2 times over odds is not nice. But we'll see. We'll see. It might happen today. Might happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a longer one. Just showed up to ruin your day. I've yet to have a successful... No, I was going to say, I've yet to have a successful Shalfa hunt. But the only problem is that I do have Shalfa for links. So, and I did do that fly spamming. It'd be easier if the game didn't have 2-hour cutscene. Yeah, would be much easier. But it's not. Yeah, it would be a bit better. But at the end of the day, I was doing this for a shiny only run and I started it in 2024. That's how long I've been hunting this. On and off since then, in all fairness. Upwards of 200 days I've spent on it. By days, I mean 200 evenings. But yeah, it's... Well, no, sorry. It's 100 and... No, it's not that little, is it? It could be 124 days. What was it? 9,550. Divide by I do what? Let's say 75 a day? 127 days. So slightly less than that. Slightly more than that, possibly. So kind of the 130, 140 days. So right now, I'm just having it just as a Rowlet hunt, because I did originally have it as a shiny only run, thinking I would get it relatively quickly. Obviously, I didn't. So right now, it's Rowlet. It's focused around Rowlet until Rowlet's gotten, and then it progresses. So then it will be the next hunt. Which I believe will be... I believe it will be Eevee. I think Eevee you can get kind of next. Salamence, Poliwrath, Sizzle, Spinder, Espeon. Yeah, I think it'll be Eevee next. But all the other hunts, apart from Salamence, should be relatively easy. I'm trying to decide what order to do it. And I'm going to need a way to make it easier for myself. I'm probably going to try and get a Pokemon that I can do hunting with that's that I either transfer into this game or do something with. But I think it's going to be a mission to do that. But we'll see. Unfortunately, in Fram, I'm not doing that. I am currently doing it where each time I go over odds, I do a Litten check. So obviously, we've done 2 Litten checks so far. When I get to 12,000 odd, will be when I do the next Litten check. And then if I do 4,096 Litten checks and still haven't gotten the shiny, then I'll do a Puplio check. And that's kind of the way I'll do it. I also technically have a team set for a Litten playthrough as well. However, the Litten playthrough was kind of for Ultra Sun. However, I don't know if I'll ever get to that anytime soon. So yeah, next one ain't going to be for a little while, but I will eventually do it. Although I think next year I will be potentially focusing on Black 2 more so than Ultra Moon. Again, slightly quicker hunts, which will be nice. Slightly quicker encounters. But go from there. I mean, statistically, that is possible, Amfram. I just don't think it's going to be possible for me. Right, let me get this over to here. So then I can have this on as well. I doubt it, but we'll see. Luck is just not on my side for this hunt. There's reset. Oh, I wish it was that easy. I'm say today I think the plan is to get to 9,600. And then tomorrow I'm doing a 6-hour stint for 150. So then to get to 750. Tuesday I'll then do another 6 hours. Unfortunately, I have to work Monday. And we'll see. Monday I was doing card opening and some other stuff. Yeah. Who needs the shiny anyway? I don't care. I'm looking away. Oh wow, look at that. A non-shiny. I wish it was that easy to just nonchalantly just look away. Oh no, it hasn't yet. It hasn't yet, hello. Do you want to know why? I haven't done this for the stream. Hold up. Hold up. Now it should be good. If it's going to work, now it should work. I just forgot to connect the link to the stream. If not, then it's still not fixed. Which is plausible. It's incredibly strange though, because it should be working. It doesn't need... Oh. It doesn't need anything else. Like, it's seeing it. It's just not spewing it out. But this works.
Pog Online Poggers.
Never seems to want to work. You stupid thing. He has kind of been revived. He exit. You can't hear him? I could. Oh, you could. I can hear him. That one should work. So then if I do that.
Pog Online Poggers.
No, maybe not. Or was he incredibly loud? One or the other. Probably non-existent. Oh well, we'll look at we'll check it on Monday. Yeah, it's incredibly strange, Elo, because it's seeing it as well. Also, welcome in, Dun. How are you doing? Are you doing well? Yeah, because it works. Because I can just be like, play it, and then it plays it. And I can see that you're redeeming it. It's just not playing that redemption. Again, incredibly strange. Yeah, we'll try and sort it out on Monday. Only problem is I've got to work on Monday, so it can't be an earlier stream. It's got to be an evening stream. I'm gonna rewatch the video and just set it up again. I was wondering if it was that, but I don't think it's that. It should be that. That's set up. Like, I don't need the POG point system. And then, yeah. Very, very strange. But yeah, I can see the redeems. Manual test. It doesn't read emojis. It doesn't read links. And that's fine. Only enabled for mods, members, and that's it. Cooldown is 2 seconds. Character limit's 500. Apparently not. Apparently not, hello. I mean, the easy way to test is just for me to do it. Let's see if this works. Nope.
Test.
Oh, it likes me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold up. Hold up. It must not like that. Why does it not like that? Does it not consider you a mod? No, you're definitely a mod. I don't know what else it could be. I don't want to enable it for everyone, because that's just a recipe waiting for disaster. I don't want it to read non-TTS invoking messages. I don't think there's so much more. I don't think there's anything else I can do. And it's not like, it's not the TTS. Oh god, I really don't know. Nope. It is not liking. Why is it not doing that? Yeah, I can see my test. I can see yours try again. Can't. Not working. The only thing to do is to do that and see. Maybe that works, but I don't want that enabled full time if that does work. See, the other thing I can do is I can just put it on a massive delay. But I don't want to put it on a massive delay. Okay, no, it didn't like that either. Let me save it. Let me go to YouTube. Disconnect. Connect again. Maybe now? Nope. Just broken from chat. So that doesn't work, but it's seeing chat because I can do it in chat. And then even when it's set to just allow everyone to say it, allow everyone to use the command, it doesn't use it. Uh... Oh, that scared the hell out of me. It is broken with no fixing. So, is it now outputting audio or is it still deaf? Ooh, nice, Michael. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you can get it. Hey, Greg. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend is off to a good start. I don't think it's chat in general, because again, it works for me. So it can read chat. I think it just hates hello. Which would make no sense. No, I think it just hates everyone. Why? Like, I can go to history, I can say load sessions, I can see that Greg has put the command in. I can add it to a queue, but it doesn't seem like it's working. I do that. No, don't enable that. Just nice to the boss, yeah. Again, it's connected. It's connected to the stream because I can do it. But yeah, any more than that, it just does not like. But it's seeing it. I'm literally going to just play the video. I turn that off. I physically don't think there is anything else that I could do. Again, unless YouTube changed something. Right. All right. Go. It's VTS POG. But again, I haven't updated it, so there shouldn't be any problems. The only thing I can think of is if somehow it's not connecting properly. Let's check hotkeys. Hold on. If it was that simple, I will be annoyed. No, not that simple. Again, there's a calibrate option, but that's fine. No overlay, there's no caption. Only connected on YouTube, and it is working because I can do it. Problem is the live blog for some reason is not in English. So that's good. Maybe it's not a public stream, yada yada yada. Yeah, exactly. Like, there should be no reason in my mind that it shouldn't be working. Oh, hold on. No. There is something. Hold on. Hold on. Why is that not on? That should be on, but that is not on. Hold on. Hold on. Assets. Yes, POG. Why is that not... Why is that not green? Oh, the bird? It's because I reset. It's because I reset it. I didn't hear it when it started up actually either. Um. I was kind of half hoping that there was gonna be... No, 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 that's talking about using the AI. Yeah, that's now saying that's not working. Okay, that's weird. I've got... Let me close it again. Like, nothing... He's going to be silent talking again. There he is. I might need to just do a whole fresh reinstall. Of the program. I already own it, so I don't need to do to that. No. Right, let me just double check this. Because that's still all working. So the problem is that that is now no longer working. Right. Well, it may shine before the robot is alive. Yeah, exactly. It is possible. Right, go back to here. Download and set up. Alright, VTS POG. Download. There is a beta that came out 21 days ago. Get that version. Let's go to here, go to here, go to extract. Right, run this application. Run anyway. Allow. And that's not working. Okay. So there is definitely a setting I am missing. That is not working. So, download and setup. That's it. All the download says to do is to do that. I've done that, and it's not working. Like calibrate, but calibrate doesn't do anything. There shouldn't be a need to have that on. Or is there a need to have that on? He's gonna talk now. Not that. Okay. That's all the settings there. Chat should just be that. Moderation is just that. I don't want to connect it to Twitch. I want it on YouTube. I don't need 3D tracking. I don't need any of that. Live diagnostics. This has got to be fun to watch or listen to. And then there's just useful links. Like, there's no other setting for me to turn on or off. The only other one I can do is... See, I can click those, but I just can't click that on. But the way that it seems to work is just... turn it on and it works straight away. Like, I'm just not having that experience. Like... Oh, I'm gonna need to go to the loo. Hey Dom, how you doing? Are you doing well? Yeah, I'm gonna need to go to the loo. That's fine. I mean, we're halfway through. I'm gonna go to the loo. I will be right back. The really annoying thing is I'm Googling my exact issues. Nothing's coming up. Nothing's coming up at all. Unless it's being blocked. So settings to block potentially unwanted apps are turned off. Automatic sample submission is off. OneDrive is off. Windows Hello is off. I don't like Windows Hello. There's nothing in it that says it's doing this. How strange. It's not blocking it. But I also changed nothing from the settings. Don't you love it when things that that was working at one point now all of a sudden stops working? Like, it was working fine the last time I used it. Now all of a sudden it's stopped working. And it doesn't even work on the new version either. Says everything is working, but it clearly is not. Again, a lot of it is like connected to AI stuff. I don't need to connect it to stuff. I just need to know the basic setup. Stupid. Like these are doing it like he's going through more complex stuff. And I don't want it to be more complex. I want it to be easier. but it works for me. That's the confusing part. Oh, who cares? Who cares? I can't figure it out now. It's supposed to be working, but it's clearly not working, and I think it just makes me want to cry myself to sleep. Which is stupid. Again, that shouldn't matter because I'm not using that program. Annoyingly, it doesn't show you how to just set it up. As in set it up. Maybe that one? Like, there's one video which is literally just being plug in, random setup, parameter setup. Like 30-second. Hold up. This might be it. No, that's not important. He's just not happy that I'm just not using him. That's all it is. No, that's not that video either. Like, don't get me wrong, these are all cool videos that the dev has made, being like how to connect different stuff going. Because this, I thought I just did it like this last time. Should be all all the way down here. Right. He's gonna move. Yep, but nothing is coming out. I thought that that was always green. Maybe it wasn't. Yes, his mouth just isn't moving. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to use the bloody AI. Don't tell me that they're making it such a pain to do it that it needs to go on to that. It's also more annoying the fact that, like, because of how this works. Hold up. It shouldn't be that. I'm just gonna go through and just read the things now. Ah. Ah, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Pog Online Poggers.
Now try. Well, hello, just try say something. I just want to see if it was just that. I think it could be. Possibly. The first goal is I hear it. The second goal is making sure you all hear it. No. Okay, it was not as simple as that. So... Okay, this was literally like end of November that Stream Elements had taken down their TTS, which is what I was using, which is why I wasn't getting any audio out from any other text other than the one that I was originally using. Yeah, unless it's the YouTube nuking how YouTube now does that. Maybe if I change... Well, I'm going to change that. Well, what's the easiest? What do we want? Exclamation mark say, or the one I was thinking of was exclamation mark bird? I'm thinking of changing the trigger message. We'll save it anyway. So, like, this should have no problem. This should be just going to... Do I need to do that? Select device, save. So if I come out of there, go into there. Right, that's now saved to there. Okay, hold on.
Pog Online Poggers.
Now you can hear it. You might be ridiculously loud. Now I can't hear it. That's fine, because I can do this. Properties. No, I can do this. Was that playing from there?
Pog Online
Yes.
Poggers.
Then I go... No, that's the wrong one. Property... No, advanced properties. I then go Pog. I then go monitor and output. Now I can hear it as well.
Pog Online Poggers.
A little bit more, maybe. Okay. So now that part is fixed. Actually, I'll just put it back to exclamation mark say. It doesn't need to be exclamation mark bird. Sorry, I changed it to bird. Now it's back to say. Hopefully, it should now work. Possibly. Again, it's literally... It's a disconnect between it playing and not playing. Because again, I can go into history, I can see that it's... Oh, no, I can't see that it's working. Oh, because YouTube isn't on. YouTube, connect to YouTube. Right.
Something times 2.
Did we all hear that? I heard it. Does someone want to say something again? Did I fix it? Did I fix it by not knowing how I fixed it? Yes, I might have.
No, you did not.
There you go. Fixed it by not knowing how I fixed it. That's how you truly fix something. Is you just keep poking and prodding until it works. So in the end, I literally think what it was. Yeah, it skipped Greg. Doesn't like you, Greg. What it was, as far as I'm aware, is that Stream Elements text to speech got nuked. So that's why it wasn't working. And I think literally all I had to do to get it to work was swap it to be something else. And then it works. Because that's literally all I changed. I didn't change anything else.
Boogly boogly boo. ROWLET is now talking to you.
There you go. ROWLET is now talking to me. Oh, do you want to know? I had something really cool happen to me today. Outside of this game specifically. I was playing... Well, I'm playing through Pokemon Y because I want to try and get to the friend zone. I caught Yvental today in an Ultra Ball. The first Ultra Ball I threw, I literally did one attack, got it down into yellow, and threw an Ultra Ball. And I caught it first time. I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. I've never had that happen to me before. I stocked up on like 60. I was like, right, I'm in it for the long haul. I was like, I've got 60 Ultra Balls. I saved before the encounter. Like, I'm going to try and get it. Then I'm like, I got the Master Ball worst way scenario, so I can catch it. Literally, the first ball I threw, I caught it. And I was like, oh, okay. I can't be too upset about that. I mean, I could be a little bit upset, but there's no point. But yeah, literally the first one I threw. And I was like, sweet. I'll take that. I will take that victory any day of the week. Don't play down my amazing achievement, Greg. I got it incredibly easily. So, don't even dare. Don't even dare play it down. It was amazing. I got incredibly lucky. I managed to do it. First time, no problems. It was a pro move. Don't put me down, man. Right, I fixed it. I don't need any of these videos open anymore. Why they don't have a pop-up saying, by the way, this has been nuked. Don't use it. It's annoying. I did watch that. Right. So save, put it into the tray, and then that should be working. That's now fine. I want to keep these open, and I want to keep that open. Good. Is the audio for Rowlet good, or does it need to be louder? What is the thoughts on it? As loud as he is, I'd say it's fine. Okay. Volume is fine. Good. But yeah, so that's now working. So that is happy me. Tomorrow, potentially going to be well, it's not potentially. It is going to be a 6-hour stream. I think the plan as of right now is going to be 2 p.m. start, 8 p.m. finish, or 7:30. However far I get until I reach 750, and then Monday I'm going to do the Team Rocket card opening and maybe some card sorting. However, problem is I'm working Monday. I was hoping that Friday was going to be our last day. Unfortunately not. I got to go in Monday. As of right now, Tuesday is not on the cards. So Tuesday is also planning to be a 6-hour stream. However, that one will most likely be like 9 till 3. And then we'll see how I'm feeling after that. I might continue for a bit longer. I might not. I might take a pause for lunch. I don't know. And by that, I mean I might just take like 5 minutes to go and grab food and whatnot. So that's the current plan. Do you have until New Year's off, or do I still have to work after Christmas? Originally, the plan was we would break up Friday, and then we'd be back on the 5th of January. However, stuff has happened. We're having an office refurb, and unfortunately, I need to be in on the 29th and the 30th. So basically, I should be getting the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th off. So basically a 4-day week off, then the weekend off as normal. And then I'm in the Monday, the Tuesday, and then another 3 days off. And then I'm back in on the 5th. But then obviously I'm then back for that week. Then I'm on holiday for a week. Then I'm back for 2 weeks. Then I'm on holiday for a week. So I'm hoping to set aside... I'm going to set aside... Annoyingly, I would have liked to have set aside a different day for this. However, because of how random it is over the holiday period and things like that, it's going to be awkward to do. I think I'm going to set aside the 2nd to do the recording I wanted to get done earlier, because I've got to... It's sporadic. And then... and that's kind of a day where I have no family commitments or anything, so I'm just going to focus on it then. And then see if I can maybe get something edited in that first week to go up for the 2nd week of Jan. We'll see. Oh, annual leave. Yeah, no, this is annual leave. Yeah, this is for the first one's for my ski holiday, which isn't looking too good. The resort where we're going, I've been checking the cameras because I'm one of those people, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of snow, and the weather conditions have not been conducive of a lot of snow. So, like, it's incredibly warm there. So I'm a little bit worried it's going to be shit. But the weather going into next week is getting colder. And by next week, I mean the week after next. So it might get a bit better, but I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, it's insane. Just remember, you have all the days off from Wednesday until Sunday. You got 2 days off for Christmas here, so that makes it so you only have to work Monday and Tuesday. Nice, hello. Yeah, when I spoke to my boss on Wednesday, he was like, yeah, Friday's going to be our last day. And I was like, oh, okay, we were told we were working until Tuesday. He's like, no, I want Friday to be the last day so I can have some time off for Christmas. I was like, that's fine. You know, whatever. And then he was like, oh, actually, no, that's not going to happen now. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, we've got to work Monday. I was like, oh, okay. And then Friday he sent an email in the morning and he's like, yeah, we got to come in on the 29th and the 30th. They're less work hours. Give you an idea, our normal work day, or my normal work day, is 8 till 4:30. So we're doing 10 till 3. So a little bit annoying. But you know, kind of go from there. No, luckily, Greg, luckily this time off we're getting doesn't come out of our holiday days. So we get these as kind of extra days. All right, hello. We'll see you sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow at some time. Either way, ROWLET is now working. So there you go. That's something to look forward to for the next stream. I'll turn it on from the get-go, I promise. But yeah, I got incredibly lucky with that. Again, if we weren't doing this refurb now, then it would be absolutely fine. But because we're doing the refurb now, it's kind of a bit of a shit show. And we're potentially incredibly busy in January as well. We didn't think we were going to be, and then the boss is like, yeah, we've just had a flurry of orders come through for January, but we've got workshop stuff happening in January. So I think that's also another component to it. I'll be honest, I'm not doing anything tomorrow other than more ROWLET checks. Do I try and go a bit later tonight so then I don't have to go as long tomorrow? No. I'll go until I have to go, until my amount, and then we'll leave it there. Again, because the problem is, Monday I want to do the rocket briefcase opening. Because that's my Christmas present to myself. And then I also want to do some organizing if I can. If not, it's not the end of the world. I'll do it, you know, over another time. And then that just means that, well, again, I can do more Rowlet resets. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed normal time. I think Sunday will be okay. And then the only time I think I'd be willing to go longer will be Tuesday. But Tuesday I should be hitting 10k. It is just a shame that you have to work. Are you overly busy, Greg, during the Christmas period? I'll be honest, I only half have a general idea of what you do, and I think it's coding related. I don't know how busy that would be this time of year. I don't know if it'd be as busy as most of the year. I'm not looking... Oh, no. I was kind of looking forward to my meal on Monday. Unless I fast tomorrow. It's database and reporting work. Doing a bit of restructuring right now. So it's not hard to tell if I'm busy. Oh, so it's hard to tell if I'm busy or not. But yeah, the restructuring this time of year seems to be a main thing. And we're kind of doing restructuring. Yeah, tomorrow is just going to be very, very chill. And then I think Tuesday will also be chill. Because if I wasn't streaming tomorrow, I would do the recording tomorrow. But because I'm streaming tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to do the recording tomorrow. I could potentially do it on Wednesday, but Wednesday, I think I'd need to get up earlier to get it done through the day. I basically just want to try and get to a good point and do it in a day where I don't have, like, other activities. Again, because we have family event on New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve. Yeah. Christmas Eve, we've got family event. New Year's Eve, there's family event, but I do not partake. New Year's Day, we have a mini family event. So it's kind of a kind of very much a case of not exactly 100% certain what to do. So yeah, 8 more today. God, I got so many bloody yawns. Yawning like a madman. Do. Yeah, so I have not thought exactly of the plan of the next hunt. I think it's got to be Eevee. But I don't know how I'm going to hunt. Probably SOS hunting. We'll see. I think rough plan. That is the plan. I still want the Salamence, but I think I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it, where I can make at least a little bit of story progression and then torture myself with that. So, I'd like to think I want to get at least 2 or 3. Is it 7 island challenges? I can never remember with this. I want to get like a bit of the way through the story and then go back for Salamence. Again, I kind of want to grab a few bits of I want to get a Pokemon that I can use to help me get Pokemon. But I want that Pokemon to be shiny. And I feel like the best way to do that is to either plead with Cow and try and trade, or get it inserted into the game through Bank. Which I think means... I was thinking of originally hunting in Platinum. But the problem is I don't think that Bank has... Sorry, that Platinum has the Harvester ability. SOS hunting. Method. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So, Smeagol's, which I can hunt. Adrenaline orbs, which I think you can buy. Leopard berries, heart scales. Soak, full swipe, recycle. What's the moves? Yeah, ingrain, block, double pass, baton pass. You'll also need to change your core Smeagol to have soak, full swipe, recycle, baton pass. Now, if I can get those two, build them up in platinum, then transfer them up, that's how I'll do it. But I do believe, I mean, that's Harvester is just another way of doing it, right? This guy seems to be the main plan. Get a Pokemon with full swipe, go to round 2, find a Smeagol, use full swipe on it. Smeagol to sketch your full swipe, catch it. Which again, I think I can do in platinum. So this build seems to be the way that I can do it. Because full swipe I can get. Recycle might be the only thing I have trouble with getting in platinum. So again, I need to do the research. But, you know, ingrain I can get. Block I can get. Double team I can get. Baton pass I can get. Soak I can get. Full swipe I can get. Again, baton pass I can get. It's just the recycle that I don't know if I can get in platinum. Hey, Cal. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Again, I cannot give it the leopard berry. I have to find that in this game. And the adrenaline orbs I have to get in this game. So, that's the thought process. But we'll see. Cal, if I said I caught Yvental in my first throw Ultra Ball, would you say that was a good thing or not? I did get it down to yellow. Greg seems to think it's easier to catch the legendaries. They have a higher catch rate in XY. Also, are you not showing up in there? No. Do you want to know why? Because that's set to top chat. That's my bad. Oh, you're no fun, Cal. You were supposed to be on my side. That's it. I'm swapping the overlay, swapping the on-screen chat back to top chat. So then you don't get any messages on stream. I'm being petty about it. Arguably, we've only got 4 more checks after this one, so not many more ones to do today. Right, let's have a look. I want to see when recycle was added. Recycle. Pokemon. Oh. Gen 3. Okay. So I can get it in Gen 4. So I could chain Smeagol's in Platinum, get 2 of them, get them built, and then transfer them up to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then use them to shiny hunt. Use them to chain, right? Because then I can also technically level them. Oh, no, that's the problem. Hold on. If I level them up in Platinum, will they not obey me when I transfer them into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? Because that would be the worst situation, right? Like, if I end up with, like, level 100 Smeargles that won't listen to what I do and I need them to full swipe and they end up doing other stuff. So, like, I need them to be at a low level, but the problem is they're going to level up anyway. Because it should be relatively easy to get them in Platinum. Relatively easy. Building them in Platinum should be plausible. So that might be the play. But obviously I need them to be lowish level. I think the first cap is 20. Cow, how did you do it? You used Phantom, right? Oh, hopefully not much longer, that one person. Hopefully not much longer. From Cow. What was it? Page 4? No, page 5. No, page 6. There we go, page 6. Page 6, right. We don't care about the Feebas. Cool and all, don't care. You did it for Eevee, didn't you? I mean, you got multiple Eevees. Smeargle and Phantom. Right, so you using Smeargle and Phantom. Did you hatched Phantom? Oh, and you also hatched that as well. Oh, I'm not good with names, unfortunately, that one person. You'll have to think about it. You have to figure it out for yourself, unfortunately. Yeah, so you hatched them in the game. I just want to transfer them into the game because I don't want to use them on my run. But then again, you also got rid of them on your team as well. Same with Eevee, actually. What the hell happened to your team, Cow? I don't think you had a plan going into it, did you? Because you had almost a full team, and then you changed your team. Decidueye, Smeargle, Trevenant, Sylveon. Then you swapped to Decidueye, Zoroark, Charjabug, Salandit, Feebas. I think you were just shiny hunting for the shiny. Fish McGee. It's definitely a name, Greg. Wouldn't say it was a good name, but it's definitely a name. You know, I was about to be like, man, it's taken me slightly longer today to do this, but then again, I did also end up slowing down to mess around with Rowbot. Rowbird. I don't know if Cow is still here. I have to change Monday stream, Cow. I have to work, so it's going to be an evening stream. Should be 6 p.m. though. Probably not going to be an overly long one because I don't think I've got a huge amount to do. I'm just opening the case, I do believe. I don't think I've got time to organize my cards. Unfortunately. As much as I would really like to, I don't think I have the time. Did I? No, I did. I did that correctly. Good. Right, here we go. We are still on track, even though I didn't stream Friday. Did I not stream Friday? Yeah, I streamed yesterday. I didn't stream Wednesday. I don't think I streamed Friday. So the fact that I'm still on track is surprising, because I'm pretty sure I missed a day. Did I miss a day? Studio time. Live, right. Yeah, I missed the 17th. Oh, I only missed Wednesday. Oh, I did only miss Wednesday. Oh, no, I also missed Friday. I didn't stream yesterday. So I'm technically slightly further behind than where I'd like to be. Streaming today, I'm streaming tomorrow. I could save the card opening stuff until maybe Wednesday, but like again, it's going to be like a day one. And it's not going to be a long one, so I think I'd rather just get it out of the way on Monday. And then Tuesday, just do the 6 hours of ROWLET and be done with it. I think once I get into my groove, I'll be absolutely fine tomorrow. It just might be a bit rough to start with. So we'll see. I should potentially be done as early as 7:30, which would be nice. But if not, my ending point will be 8. So, you know, a good 6 hours. Anyway, here we go. Last check for today. No shiny bird. Well, that is fine. Right. I'll be back for a good old long hunt tomorrow. We'll probably end up being about 6 hours, so that'll be fun. So if you want to see me suffer, definitely come and join me then. But yeah, that's me done. So thank you very much for watching today, everyone. I will be back tomorrow. More suffering. Tomorrow might be the day, though. So we'll see. But either way, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you then. Goodbye for now. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.